Looking for something real? Welcome to 12 Radio Network, where great music, powerful stories, and authentic voices come together 24/7! Turn it up. Tune in, join the movement. Radio Network. Real, raw, unfiltered.
There you have it, you guys. Happy Saturday. My name is Gage. Welcome to 12 Radio Network with Gage on the mic. You know, this time of the day on a Saturday, most people are just out grilling. Most people are just out having a good time. So I thought, you know what, it's too damn hot in Texas to be out there grilling. So I'm going to let it calm down a little bit before I jump on out there and get busy, just like everybody else. But before I get started, how about we play some music, y'all? How about we do that? Here we go. Ooh, yeah! Are you ready for it to get loud? Tell me.
The judge has spoken, and the gavel falls. Echoes bouncing off the prison walls. Ow! I saw the flashing lights behind my eyes. No place to run, no room for alibis. They read the charges in the cold morning air. A trap was set and I walked right into the snare. The steel bars close around my weary soul. Lost control and now I pay the toll. Serve the time for the crimes of youth. Shatter the mirror to find the truth. No bail money can buy my freedom back. Running on a one-way dead-end track.
Think about this down, man.
Concrete floors are cold beneath my feet. Counting seconds in this bittersweet defeat. The world outside moves on without a care, while I am gasping for the tainted air. The weight of guilt is heavy on
Before we get any further in this show, let me tell you something. How about y'all go on my YouTube channel? For some reason, people are not getting the notifications when I go live. Why don't y'all go and check out what kind of notification bell you have going on and whether you have me clicked or not clicked? Because a lot of people over time, if they don't see you on live for whatever reason, and there for a while I was in trouble with YouTube, so I wasn't able to come on live as much as I wanted. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But why don't y'all check y'all notification bells, see if you're getting notified. If not, make sure you click that because I am streaming this show to YouTube for a reason, just so you guys can get kind of exposure to the music network. It's on Live 365, so you can go over there and check it out. There's more music, there's more commercial music. I can't play the commercial music on YouTube, otherwise, I'll get kicked out. So, why don't y'all just go and check out Live 365 in the search engine right in there, X11 Radio Network.
I scream, but words just slip away. Walking through the ruins of my mind, leaving all the better days behind. Shadows dancing on the bedroom wall, waiting for the ceiling to fall. Can you feel the static in the air? Doesn't matter if I'm even there. Staring at the seams of who I was, drowning in the silence and the dust. No one hears the noise inside my head, living like I'm already dead.
It's awesome when you hear music like that.
Counting cracks upon the pavement stone, feeling cold despite being alone. Messages I type but never send, wondering where the hours went. Can you feel the static in the air? Doesn't matter if I'm even there. Staring at the seams of who I was, drowning in the silence and the dust. No one hears the noise inside my head, living like I'm already dead. Break the glass and let the light come in. Wash away the original sin. Static fades into the night, gone before the morning light.
It tricked me. There, finally it went off. Great song, great song. These are some of the hits that we play over here on the radio, Live 365 12 Radio Network. You know, I like to talk about multitudes of things, not only on the radio, but over here on YouTube. You know, it just seems like there's so much in the world going on with criminal acts, with situations that occur. I just don't understand the mentality of people in these criminal acts, how they feel that they can get away with all these things. and nobody's going to know who they are. It's 2026. Let me give you an example. There was a guy who was terrorizing Philadelphia, okay? Terrorizing Philadelphia. And he was going around in some twisted mask. They call it a they called it a Chucky mask, but it wasn't a Chucky mask. And I was thinking to myself, man, he was running after women. He was telling people, are you ready to die? Things like that. Really wild. Really wild. So it just makes you wonder, why do people do what they do? What makes them react the way they do? Anybody have a suggestion on that? What makes somebody say, "Okay, let me don a mask and then chase women around a park and tell them, are you ready to die?" What would make a sane human being act like that? Anybody? Anybody have any clue?
The screen is cracked, but I can still see through a digital ghost haunting me and you. I painted over all the cracks upon the wall, but the plastic crumbles when I start to crawl. They say the silence is a golden cure, but the quiet here is never truly pure. My heartbeat sinks with the flashing red light, screaming into the void of the night. Tear the ceiling down until it breaks. We are the mistakes that the system makes. Burn the script and watch the ashes fly. We don't need a reason or an alibi. We don't need a reason or an alibi. You wore your apathy like armor plate while I was busy sealing up my fate. The city sleeps but we are wide awake, counting every single risk we take. The pressure builds behind my closed eyes. No more room for any more lies. Tear the ceiling down until it breaks. We are the mistakes that the system makes. Burn the script and watch the ashes fly. We don't need a reason or an alibi. We don't need a reason or an alibi. Is this freedom or just another cage? Turning the page on a blank empty stage. The static fades, but the hum remains. Running wild through the electric veins.
There we go. There we go. The music keeps playing as Gage keeps talking. As I was telling you a minute ago, what do you believe creates these? I don't want to call them idiots, but what do you think create these people that are so free to do whatever they want to do in this world to harm other people? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. It's almost like I'm an American. I can harm people if I want. I can kill people if I want. I can, you know, terrorize a neighborhood if I want. That just blew my mind that somebody in a mask would run after people saying, "Are you ready to die? Are you ready to die?" And you can't even say that was a joke because who plays that way? Who plays that way in 2026? Tell me. Who
Steady.
plays that way in 2026? Who's able to say, oh, the guy was just joking around? Well, for one, he had no reason to be wearing a mask. It's not Halloween. For no reason at all, the individual thought it was okay just to terrorize people. And then there's going to be the side that says, well, people are too soft. They should just, be okay with somebody in a mask. Did he have a knife? Did he have a gun? Did he have anything like that going on? No. But if somebody tells you, are you ready to die? Are you going to sit around and say, ah, you're just joking. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm just out for a walk. And you're out here in the middle of nowhere asking me a question. Who gives a shit if you got a gun or a knife? For reals, as the music kept playing on Live 365 12 Radio Network.
Static noise fills up the empty room. I'm dancing with my ghosts in gloom. You left your shadow on my bedroom wall. I trace the cracks before I start to fall. The phone is dark, but I can feel it burn. A lesson that I never seem to learn. My heart is racing like a stolen car. We drove too fast and went too far. Tear me apart just to see if I bleed. Bled in the pain like a poisonous seed. I'm screaming your name into the void. Everything we built is now destroyed. Check the pulse, but there is nothing left. Just a hollow chest and a broken text. I tried to fix what was already dead. Now all these voices spin inside my head. My heart is racing like a stolen car. We drove too fast and went too far. Tear me apart just to see if I bleed. Bled in the pain like a poisonous seed. I'm screaming your name into the void. Everything we built is now destroyed. Is it yours just a fever dream? Nothing is ever what it seems. Break the glass and cut the tie. Watch the beautiful lies die. That static noise fades into the night. Nothing left but the fading light.
Like I always say, music is the key to everything that is beautiful. No matter what your taste in music is, no matter what your desire in music is, music always makes everything just a little better. It really does. And if you don't believe that, there's no way I can convince you for reals. The music just makes everything just a little better. Even if you don't like the music, even if you've never heard it, sometimes it just makes everything in your life just a little better. If you're sluggish and you hear something like that song playing, man, that's enough to get you up and get you going, get you motivated. Today I was on my side hustle, bro. I had to load up 250 pounds of horse feed, corn pellets, and your boy was struggling. He was fighting for his life. But you know what? I got it done. I got it done. And I was happy with myself after the fact because that tells me, you know what? 12, you are out of shape, my man. It's time to get your ass back in the gym, which is right, which is really right. I mean, you know, that's another thing that I hope everybody that's listening does understand that it doesn't take a lot of time to get back in shape. If you're out there, if you're struggling with health issues or whatever, you don't have to be a D1 athlete. Take it slow. Take it slow. One step in front of the other. Like I've always said, you walk 30 steps today, 50 steps tomorrow, or just 31 steps tomorrow. Whatever it takes. Get yourself out there up and going as the music plays on Live 365 12 Radio Network.
The ceiling spins around my head again. I'm drowning in the noise inside my bed. Pills on the table, but they don't help the pain. Running from the ghost to call my name. I painted over cracks with shades of blue, but every color fades when I think of you. My heart is beating fast against my ribs, trying to escape these prison lips. I'm bleeding out on floors of cold concrete, searching for a pulse I cannot meet. The world is burning down in slow motion, lost inside this toxic ocean. Demons dancing shadows on the wall, waiting for the moment I will fall. I wrote a letter that I'll never send to the enemy who used to be my friend. My heart is beating fast against my ribs, trying to escape these prison lips. I'm bleeding out on floors of cold concrete, searching for a pulse I cannot meet. The world is burning down in slow motion, lost inside this toxic ocean. Tell me why the silence hurts so much. Numbness
the sound.
is the only thing I
But give it a chance.
touch. The static clears, but I am still alone, turning flesh and bone into stone.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Nice to see you on the chat. Thank you for coming and supporting me today. Yeah, still no notifications. I was telling everybody earlier, man, if you're not getting notifications, make sure you go to my page and check and see if you indeed are having that notification button checked. Because YouTube, for some reason, it knocked that bad boy off after a while. So if you gotta unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the notification bell, I guess you always have to check and see if that does it or whatever. I have not played any crossfade because I cannot play crossfade. I wish I could, but you know that's the quickest way to get knocked off this platform for reals. These songs I'm playing are some of the songs that are on Live 365 12 Radio Network. My mic is lower than the music. How about now? How about now? Just want to know more. Turn. Oh. Well, let's see. Let's get some more music going. How about now?
Lights go down, the bass kicks in. Feel the rhythm.
Can you hear me now? Am I loud and clear to you? 12 on the mic.
I see you moving through the crowded floor, waiting for the moment to open up the door.
Oh yeah.
Like a mine across the room, chasing away the shadows and the gloom.
I Been playing with the compressor.
Need words to say what's on our mind. Leave the hesitation far behind. Let the neon pulse ignite the night. Everything we do feels so right. Spin around until the world disappears. Dancing through the music and the tears.
Baby. It doesn't get you up and going. I don't know what will. Get off your feet, man.
The city sleeps, but we are wide awake, taking every single chance we take. No looking back at where we've been before. Just stepping through that open door. We don't need words to say what's on our mind. Leave the hesitation far behind. Let the neon pulse ignite the night. Everything we do feels so right. Spin around until the world disappears. Dancing through the music and the tears. Time stays still when you are close to me. This is exactly where we're meant to be.
These days, Jazzy 12.
The night is young, the beat goes on until the break of early dawn.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, if that song doesn't get you up and moving, I don't know what will. I don't. Man, maybe a grenade in your chair, maybe some, I don't know, nitroglycerin. Who the hell knows? I just appreciate that there's somebody in here listening to me, and thank you so much, because you know what? This is not easy to keep up with, but it's a whole hell of a lot of fun. It really is. For the country folks in the room, I'll be a song, because there are some people that enjoy country music. And this is an artist that is hot and heavy on the station that plays the most hits. Live 365, 12 Radio Network.
Mud on my boots, dust on my jeans, sunburned face and a tank half empty. You rolled up laughing with your hair undone, said, boy, you look rough, and I said, you're the one. Your truck bed blanket, that red cooler lid. We talked all night like the whole world slid past this fence line in this little town. I knew right then I wasn't turning around. That goodbye never had a chance. You hit me like a front porch dance. One look and I was gone. You had me singing along. Tailgate mercy, hold me close. You got
Mercy.
that kind of love I can't outgrow. Tailgate mercy, take me home. Girl, your name still rings in every song. Tailgate mercy, tailgate mercy. Now Friday comes and the county's loud. Same old bar with the same old crowd, but I still see you in the smoke and glow, with a paper cup and a can't leave smile slow. You were a back road prayer in my old broke heart, a little bit sweet and a little bit hard. And every time I try to act unhurt, your memory rides in on that dirt road dirt. That goodbye never had a chance. You hit me like a front porch dance. One look and I was gone. You had me singing along. Tailgate mercy, hold me close. You got that kind of love I can't outgrow. Tailgate mercy, take me home. Girl, your name still rings in every song. If you ever come rolling back through, I'll be right there in my faded blue. Same old grin and the same old line. Said a spell, girl, one more time. Tailgate mercy, hold me close. You got that kind of love I can't outgrow. Tailgate mercy, take me home. Girl, your name still rings in every song. Tailgate mercy, tailgate mercy.
Oh, yeah. You know, a lot of these songs, they just have no, you know, I didn't write the song from scratch, but you know what? I had some input in it. I had some input. I put in the instruments, I put in the directives of how I wanted it, and that's what came out, which is pretty damn cool, I think. On Suno though, I do have a lot of those songs that I wrote, a lot of those songs that I did sing on, rap on, whatever. Um, which is awesome to me that we're able to, you know, well, at the end of that song was written by Jeremiah Peters, an artist that is on 12 Radio Network. Let me see. You know, I've been talking about that stupid case again, and I don't know what happened. It just like it engulfs you in. And I really don't want to talk about it. I mean, not that I have anything against anybody who still wants to talk about it, but honestly, all it does is get people pissed off at you. I'm tired of people being pissed off at me for no reason. Just because I have certain belief systems or whatever about a case, and I'm really, it's really ridiculous. So, I mean, there'll be times when I'll talk about it, but today's not the day. I don't want to talk about Idaho. I don't want to hear about Idaho. I don't give a fuck about Idaho. Because you know what? All it does is get people riled up against you. It gets people mad at you. It doesn't really matter how you believe, how you think. Even if you change your mind, they're still yelling at you, calling you names, all kinds of dumb shit. So you know what? I'm just in the mood for some good music, man. Good music. Here we go. On with the show.
Shadows dance upon the ceiling light. Your whisper cuts the silence of the night.
I trace the pattern of your gentle smile. Walking with you makes the miles worthwhile. No need for words when eyes align. So true. Every heartbeat sings a song of you.
The air gets thick with sweet desire.
desire, setting all our worries on fire. Got that velvet pulse running through my veins, breaking all the locks and snapping chains. You're the rhythm that I can't ignore, knocking in my heart, open door. Yeah, coffee cups and morning light so bright, holding you feels purely right. We don't need a map to find our way, just lost in love throughout the day. The world outside just fades to gray, only us in this perfect play. Got that velvet pulse running through my veins, breaking all the locks and snapping chains. You're the rhythm that I can't ignore, knocking at my heart's open door. Time stands still when you are near, whispering secrets only we can hear. Velvet pulse beats, slow and sweet. Our love story is now complete.
There you have it from TLR live on 12 Radio Network. Is that better, Jeff? You know what? I love the hell out of this platform. I really do. Because it not only gives me the opportunity to be free, it gives me the opportunity to just be myself without having to fear whether I'm offending anybody, what I should be saying, which I didn't care before. But you know what? What I've learned throughout the process, it doesn't matter what you say or what you believe in this YouTube world. If you're not clicked up with somebody, then everybody's going to make sure you try to fail in one realm or the other. Because you know what? It's all about who's better at this and who's better at that. And you know what I'm better at? I'm better at talking than a lot of people on this YouTube network. But if you're listening right now, we're not talking about YouTube. We're talking about 12 Radio Network, where the hits keep coming. Let's get it. Let's rock it, baby.
Pull up with the crew in a jam-packed van. Ice in the bucket, all we do is clan. Red cup raised, let the good times start. Bass in the chest and the grin on my heart. Pool table crowded, somebody talk trash. Good words quick, then a whole room flash. Ain't no small talk when the night gets loud. We came for the shine, we came for the crowd. Hands up, sway low, say my name, let it go. One more round, don't slow. Watch this whole place blow. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Raise that cup, let it hit that high. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. We came to move, we came to bite. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Whole room up when the beat lands right. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Wild out tonight, don't cut that fire. Don't cut that fire. Door swings open, fresh faces in. Table full of stories, let the noise begin. Someone bumps me, I just smirk and laugh. But if it gets tense, we don't talk in half. Bar tab climbing, plates getting bare. One more toast in the humid air. Shout to the ones with the fearless grin. We make our own rules when the night rolls in.
cook that fire, baby. Keep that fire beating.
The mood turns
Hot and
sharp,
heavy.
we square it up, then we back to the dance. Fill the cups, no cold room, no dead air, just loud hands and a wild stare. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Raise that cup, let it hit that high. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. We came to move, we came to play. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Whole room up when the beat lands right. Wild out tonight, wild out tonight. Wild out tonight, all in all night. All in all night.
You know what? That is something that we have all done in our lifetime, I believe. We've all been wild in these streets, baby. We've been wild in these streets. We've done a lot of crazy stuff. We have drank, we have drugged. If you haven't, then I'm just speaking for myself. If you haven't been wild in these streets, baby, I don't know what kind of life you've ever lived. And there's nothing wrong because for the longest time, being wild and being in these streets was something that I felt was what was giving me some kind of high, some kind of regard. But you know, the older I got, you realize at one point in life, you just cannot continue doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. You just can't. I mean, I can't imagine doing the same thing right now that I used to do when I was 18, 19, 20. Boy, first of all, I couldn't keep up. There's no way I could keep up the way I did it back then. There's no way in hell. You know, sobriety was a lifesaver. But something about the music that keeps you going. It kind of takes you back to a special place in your life sometimes. And it makes you believe that no matter how bad things can get, you can always touch back into a piece of your life and give yourself strength to get through the trauma. Just like this song that I wrote called Neon Trigger.
Shadows stretch across the pavement.
I chose a female to sing it because
Looking for that
it
sweet
sounded way
escape.
better.
Wake up with a hunger in my soul. Need that powder just to feel whole. Check the clip and load the chamber tight. Ready for another bloody night. Sipping poison from a plastic cup. Waiting for the sun to finally shut. Eyes are wide but mind is gone. Chasing shadows until dawn. Heart beats fast like a drum machine. Living inside a fever dream. No remorse and no regret. Place your bets on my silhouette. I pull the trigger for the paper stack. Ain't no turning, ain't no going back. Rob the blind and shoot the weak. Silence is the only thing I see. High on chaos, drunk on fear. Make it vanish, make it disappear. Money talks but bullets scream. Waking up inside my nightmare dream. Mask is on and gloves are tight. Stealing treasures in the dead of night. Don't ask questions, don't look close. I'm the ghost that you fear the most. Count the bills with shaking hands. Ruling over these broken lands. Every face is just a target zone. Sitting on my bloody throne. Heart beats fast like a drum machine. Living inside a fever dream. No remorse and no regret. Place your bets on my silhouette. I pull the trigger for the paper stack. Ain't no turning, ain't no going back. Rob the blind and shoot the weak. Silence is the only thing I see. High on chaos, drunk on fear. Make it vanish, make it disappear. Money talks but bullets scream. Waking up inside my nightmare dream. Smoke rings float into the air. Nobody knows that I was there. inside my nightmare dream. Cash is king and life is cheap. Secrets that I always keep.
That just makes me speechless, my man. It makes me speechless. Every time I hear that song, it takes me back to a time, like I was just saying. You know, it takes you back to a time when everything in your life was chaotic, but you always knew that you could rely on yourself. And I think a lot of people forget that are in Gen X, that, you know, we haven't always been sissies. We haven't always been about being politically correct. We haven't always been about saying and doing the right thing. Sometimes it was about doing what was right, even if nobody else believed in it. You believed in it, and that was enough. You know, that's all it took. I've never been one of those people that have had to have a lot of followers because I was always leading. I was never one of those that wanted to be a follower. Even if I played football or whatever, I wasn't following the team. I was trying to be great, adding to the mix. And I've done that all my life. And it comes with a lot of hatred. It really does. Because people that can't match up to certain levels of whatever it might be, they always have something negative or some kind of sarcastic or snarky is the word these days, that they have something to say about anything or everything that you do. But if you're not being hated on, are you really doing it right? And if those haters keep hating, all they're doing is reflecting themselves at you that they see every day. Because in order to hate somebody else, you must hate yourself a lot in order to feel better hating on somebody else. Let's get on with the music.
40-something years and I'm still out of place. Every crowded room feels the same old face. Wear a smile like armor cracking at the seams. Living somewhere between nightmares and dreams. Clock keeps ticking but I don't feel alive. Just another Monday trying to survive. People say keep pushing, it'll all be fine. Easy words when they don't live inside my mind. Every mirror asks me who I've become. Every answer leaves me feeling numb. I've got static in my head, it never lets me sleep. 1,000 what ifs digging way too deep. Am I broken or just built this way? Fighting wars that nobody can see each day. I'm still breathing but I'm barely getting by. Searching for a reason underneath this sky. Maybe I was born in the wrong damn time. Trying to find my place in a world that's never been mine.
Never been mine, for real,
That's
my
never
man.
been mine. News keeps screaming, everybody's right, everybody's angry, everybody fights, looking for connection through a glowing screen. Wonder if they know what lonely really means. Questions hit like punches every single night. What's the point? Will this ever feel right? Trying to be strong, cause that's what I've been told. But carrying this weight is making me grow old. Every heartbeat feels like borrowed time. sunrise. One more chance to open my eyes. I've got static in my head, but I'm standing here, learning how to live with every doubt and fear. Maybe I'm not lost, just hard to define. Maybe different hearts are built to survive. So I'll keep swinging till these shadows fade, even if they're battles that I've always faced. The world's still out, but I won't disappear. There's still a pulse beneath the fear. There's a pulse beneath the fear. Static fades but never dies. Tomorrow comes and so do I.
Lights go up and the crowd moves in. Feel the rhythm under your skin. Step onto the floor, leave the day behind. Chasing electric dreams we're bound to find. No time for shadows, only golden glow. Let the current take us where we wanna go. Heartbeats sink into the flashing light. We are burning brighter than the night. Raise your hands up, touch the sky above. Lost in the moment, fueled by love. Spin around until the world blurs out. Screaming loud, there is no doubt. There is no doubt. Colors mixing in the hazy air. Nobody cares about the weight we bear. Just smile wide and let the music play. Dancing freely in our own unique way. Heartbeats sink into the flashing light. We are burning brighter than the night. Raise your hands up, touch the sky above. Lost in the moment, fueled by love. Spin around until the world blurs out. Screaming loud, there is no doubt. There is no doubt. Pause the time just for a second now. Catch your breath before the final bout.
For all you got me again. For all you Taylor Swift fans out there, that is a Taylor Swift style song right there. I don't know how many of you like Tay Tay, but you know, there's a lot of Swifties out there. I can tell you that for a fact. There's a lot of Swifties. It really is. So, not much going on this Saturday. If you're in the YouTube world, come on in and type in the chat what you're doing on this Saturday. Are you enjoying it? Are you relaxing? Are you doing some hobbies? What is it that you're doing? But right now you're listening to Live 365 12 Radio Network. I am your DJ. My name is Gage.
Girl, I got something on my mind tonight. Let me tell you how you make me feel so right. I saw you dancing across the crowded floor. my heart started beating like never before. You look my way with those eyes of blue. Now I am standing here talking to you. I do not wanna play no games with your heart. I just want us to never be apart. So listen close to what I have to say before the night fades into the day. I need you here by my side always, lost in your love in a sweet, sweet haze. No one else can take your place in my soul. Together we are finally whole. Remember when we walked under the rain, washing away all the doubt and pain. Your hand in mine felt so warm and true. Every moment spent was magic with you. I do not wanna play no games with your heart. I just want us to never be apart. So listen close to what I have to say before the night fades into the day. I need you here by my side always, lost in your love in a sweet, sweet haze. No one else can take your place in my soul. Together we are finally whole. Tell me, baby, do you feel it too? This connection, strong and pure and new. Let us leave the world behind us now. Seal our promise with the sacred vow. Yeah, I need you, girl, forever and ever, just you and me.
There you go for all you lovebirds out there. A little something slow R&B from the past. Because you know what? During that time, it was a simpler time. It seemed like people actually believed in love. They actually believed that things would actually last forever. But over time, nothing really seems to hang on that long. And if it does, it comes with a lot of struggle. It comes with a lot of daily conflicts. But you have to remember, what did I get into this for? Was it because I just wanted it to be good all the time? Or did I get into this because I knew that there'd be some bad times, and those bad times would be those times where I'd have to rely on those good times to get through it? Because I know a lot of people currently that are going through a lot of relationship issues. They're having issues every day, fighting, arguing, having disagreements. But you have to remember, when you see each other every day, when you hang out so much, and you don't have those mini talks, that's why those escalating times seem to blow up like a bomb in the room out of nowhere, because you don't talk those things through. Somebody's harboring a resentment, and the other person has no clue that they've even hurt this person. And when that bomb goes off, that's when everything seems to just blow up in everybody's face. And at that moment, you just want to say, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore. But you have to ask yourself, is that really going to solve the problem? Because for a lot of people, you've been together for a long time, and you just can't walk out. There's too much that you built together. And the sad part about people as they grow older and relationships grow older, you have too much to walk away from, and walking into the unknown with nothing is sometimes a lot scarier than just staying and working it out for whatever reason. Find out what the conflict is. Is it health problems? The lack of communication? Is it somebody all of a sudden just wanting control? Because nobody likes to be told what to do. Nobody. No matter how you say it, nobody likes to be told that they're either not doing something right or they could be doing it a whole lot better. And if you're listening to me right now, my name is Gage, and this is 12 Radio Network. On with the hits.
Hey. The street lights flicker like a dying eye. I swear I hear them whispering nearby. Yeah. Walking down the block with my head on swivel. Every shadow looks like it's ready to unravel. Check the mirror twice, but the seat is empty. Paranoia feeds on the thoughts that tempt me. Did I lock the door? Did I hide the cash? My pulse is racing like a car crash. The silence screams louder than the sirens do. I'm running from a ghost that looks like you. It's just a trick of light inside my brain. Chasing demons through the pouring rain. Nothing is real but the fear I feel spinning round and round. On this broken wheel. It's just a trick of light inside my brain. Saw a black sedan creeping around the bend, waiting for the nightmare to never end. My hands are shaking, holding on the air. Is anyone actually living there? The walls are closing in tight and fast, trying to escape the shadows of the past. Wake up sweating in the cold dark night. Everything is wrong and nothing's right. Trust no one, not even your own sight. Fight the urge to take the fatal flight. The engine hums a lullaby of dread. Voices echoing inside my head.
Booyah! Got a little bit of everything in this radio network. Like I said, I can't play the commercial hits, but if you're looking for music that's commercially branded by big name artists, head on over to Live 365 12 Radio Network, and you'll be able to listen to the big names. You'll be able to listen to all the songs you grew up with, some of the newer stuff, from country to rock to new alternative. Just head on over there. It's free. You don't have to sub up. You don't have to be a part of any community. You just click play and let your mind drift away to the music. Because that's what we're here for, right? The music. Nothing more, nothing less. At least that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, just the music. You know, growing up, I listened to a lot of music because I had a very, very tumultuous life. You know, I grew up with a lot of things that I had no understanding of. No understanding of whatsoever. And this next song will kind of give you a little bit of a background on who 12 really is. Here we go. I've got to make it small because I don't even know how to do that without it being big and then getting small. Here we go.
I came from a good home where everything I wanted was was never far from my face. I never wanted for much, and always had a grace from my family, from my friends. And then one day, it all fell down. I started hanging with that crowd, the crowd that no one hears, no one sees, or even cared if they disappeared. Good evening, friend of desk of 12 Gage. You know, we all hear those stories that are written well, the stories about the person who lived life in hell. They go from time to time all over the place, from addiction to turmoil to blast to the face. We listen to the beats of the rhyme, we listen to the story of the time, from murder to chaos to dope-infused nights. Where did it all go wrong? It all leads one place: death, jail, or incarcerated life. It started slow, with a flick of a light. Inhaling so deeply, it made everything feel so right. I never wanted so much to fly like I did every day with the high. And I never thought that life would end up this way. From that moment, throwing my life away. Many times they told me to slow it down. I didn't listen, had my head to the ground. The street called my friends, so I thought, ended one night when an innocent person got shot. Many wanna celebrate the street. They wanna tell you the life is worth every beat of the heart that runs through their chest. They wanna tell you that they're running it till they got nothing left. If that's the path that they wanna take, sometimes you gotta wonder, how much must they hate themselves in order to live a life living in hell? I was running with the crew late at night. Heard my boy go in the store, tried not to fight the urge. We had just stole the gun, he pointed it at the clerk, and then everybody runs.
There you have it. There you have it. Like I said, whether this music's your style, whether it's not your style, whether you like it, whether you hate it, whether it's questionable, whether you don't understand it, whether it's not something that you listen to every day, every song has a story, just like that one did. And that was written on a true story. It really was. It was written on the background of a true story. I got a bunch of people laughing right now, right? May sound silly, may sound stupid to you, but that's cool, man. Just make sure you hit the like. You don't have to sub up, you know. You don't have to sub up to the channel, but you know what? Let me know. Let me know as the beat goes on and on, right? I work with people every day that they have those moments of insanity. They have those moments where they do stuff and they're impulsive and they think about the consequences later on, you know? Let me see, there's a question in here. Is this live or a premiere? This is a live. It actually live. You are here. Thank you so much for being here. Haven't seen you in forever. I'm actually searching for another song. Let me see if I can find one that's a little more upbeat. Something that's a little more upbeat. Let's see. Now I have something up here. I haven't played this one yet, I don't think. See what this one's about. I have some silly names to these songs, so that's why I'm not rattling them off. Because, you know, a lot of times you can't remember half the music that you make. Here we go.
The ceiling spins around my head again. I'm drowning in the noise inside my bed. Pills on the table, but they don't help the pain. Running from the ghost to call my name. I painted over cracks with shades of blue, but every color fades when I think of you. My heart is beating fast against my ribs, trying to escape these prison lips. I'm bleeding out on floors of cold concrete, searching for a pulse I cannot meet. The world is burning down in slow motion, lost inside this toxic ocean. Demons dancing shadows on the wall, waiting for the moment I will fall. I wrote a letter that I'll never send to the enemy who used to be my friend. My heart is beating fast against my ribs, trying to escape these prison lips. I'm bleeding out on floors of cold concrete, searching for a pulse I cannot meet. The world is burning down in slow motion, lost inside this toxic ocean. Tell me why the silence hurts so much. Numbness is the only thing I touch. The static clears, but I am still alone, turning flesh and bone into stone.
A little country for the room. Get up and start
Listen close
dancing.
to what I'm gonna say.
I've got my own unique kind of way.
Hey, Aquarius, long time.
To find my path, I laugh out loud instead of doing that. You might prefer the quiet and the still, but I'm climbing up the highest hill. So if you wanna walk beside me now, you better learn to take a bow. I'm a wildfire burning bright and free. You gotta love the chaos inside of me. No taming down this spirit in my soul. I'm the one who takes complete control. I wear my heart upon my sleeve, so bold, a story that can never be told by someone who wants a quiet life. I bring the spark, I bring the strife. So if you wanna stay within my view, you better know just what to do. I'm a wildfire burning complete control. Take it or leave it, that's the deal. This is how I truly feel. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Anyone who knows, knows.
Shadows creep across the floor. Lock the bolt upon the door. You walk in with a smirk upon your face, trying to claim this sacred space. We see the lies behind your eyes, no more room for your disguise. The pressure rises in the air. Strip away the false care. Break the chains that hold us down. Burn the kingdom to the ground. No mercy for the weak and blind. Leave the pity far behind. Silence screams within the hall. Watch the empire start to fall.
If that music doesn't make you want to punch somebody in the throat, I don't know what will. Honestly, that was created in the style of Five Finger Death Punch, but I don't think they've ever sang that raw. I think that sounds more like Motorhead or something like that. If any of you know who Lemmy was, Motorhead from Lemmy, or Lemmy from Motorhead, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see what this next one's about. Hold on to the music on Live 365 12 Radio Network.
The silence screams before the storm breaks loose. I taste the copper, the bitter juice. You painted lies in shades of gray and black. There is no turning forward or back. I watch the bridge burn down to ash and dust. Betrayal cuts deeper than any rust. You feel the ground shaking beneath your feet. The rhythm of our end is complete. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I You're behind your mask disguise. Truth is a weapon that never lies. Do you hear the thunder calling out your name? Nothing left but ashes and the flame. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I rose up standing in the rain. Burn it all down to the bone. I am king upon this throne. No mercy for the weak at heart. Tearing every lie apart. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I rose up standing in the rain. The storm is past, but I remain forged in fire and forged in pain.
There you have it. There you have it. Iron Veins by Lindsay O'Neill. I want to give y'all a consumer update right now. I have my GoPro up here, and if you've never owned a GoPro, this one right here is the 10. This thing right here is amazing. Not only can you go underwater with it without a cover like some of the earlier ones, but the clarity is amazing. And since you don't have a cover on it, the sound quality is even better. And as you can see, it's mounted on this little piece of plastic right here. So you're able to carry it around. You can either put it on your helmet, whatever you want to do. But the GoPro 10 is a must have. I know there's more updated ones, but I wanted to, try out the older versions first before I jumped into some of the newer ones. But GoPros are pretty freaking awesome. Hey Melissa, how are you? What? I might be disagreeable concerning the nature of the lunatic personality. Let's snap out of that case for a minute, Melissa. Snap out of that case for a minute. People get brainwashed on that case, my man. There's something to slow it down just a little bit. Something to
Red light flicker.
I don't know what you're talking about as far as a song, but here we go.
Red light flickers on the dashboard glow. Another road. Paper bag passenger riding shotgun. Radio preacher talking about what I've become. I used to curse these empty streets. Clock hands judging what I'd be. Just to appreciate. Rearview mirror,
Tired eyes, seeing more than city lights. Every mile I roll along feels like God's been humming a song. Up and down like shifting gears, high on hope, low on fear. Didn't know what I was missing till silence started whispering. Every mile's a lesson in grace, every turn puts wind in my face. I was blind to the gifts I've been given. Now I see I'm already living. Up the hills, down the roads I've known, found a peace I never could own. I was searching for a better place, but it was waiting in the graves. Late night porch lights glowing gold, handing dinners to young and old. Single mom with a tired smile, old man talking about once in a while. I thought I was just passing through, but every door was showing truth. We're all just drivers in disguise, delivering love we don't recognize. There were days I felt so small, like this hustle was my only call. But every thank you, every night felt like a whisper straight from God. Up and down like city streets, heavy heart, then steady beat. Didn't know what I was chasing till mercy slowed my racing.
The Simpsons.
Every mile's a lesson in grace, every tear left a stronger faith. I was blind to the gifts I've been given. Now I breathe like I've been forgiven. Through the storms and the long delays, through the doubts and the low-tip days, I was running a reckless race. Now I'm resting in the grave. I took mornings for granted, sunrise through the glass. Took my freedom for weakness, thought it wouldn't last. But these wheels keep turning, and my heart keeps learning that the road ain't just pavement and pay, it's mercy unfolding every day. I don't need a mansion, skyline, don't need applause to shine. Got breath in my lungs, got hope in my chest, got a second chance at my best.
I said The Simpsons, Jeff. You didn't even give me credit for that, bro. I got that right, my man. I said The Simpsons. You can't, I got credit for that for sure. Anyway, the longest running animated TV series. I said The Simpsons. That's what the answer was. If you are in the mood to play some trivia, come on in and play some trivia with Jeff. He got the questions going. Anyways, my name is Gage and I'm on the radio. Live 365, 12 Radio Network. If you haven't been over there and listened to some of the music, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. And you say, well, some of us work, Gage. Well, I understand it. I work too. I understand it. We're busy. We're busy people. you know, but one thing that I want you to know today on this Saturday, no matter how bad or how good it might be, just soak it up, man. Enjoy it. Life is short. It's too short to sit there and ruminate over something that doesn't give you anything in return. That's one thing I never understood about people. They put money, they put time, they put energy, they put all this stuff to give nothing back. Nothing in return. And I'm talking about life in general. I'm not talking about true crime. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about just life in general. Why would you put so much energy, so much time, so much emotional attachment into something that gives nothing back? Or if it does, it's only minimal. Which show follows a fictional office in Scranton, Pennsylvania? Well, I guess that would be The Office, right? I'm not for certain. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. I do this type of stuff as a hobby when I'm not traveling, when I'm not hanging out with my friends. Just the type of stuff that I do to try to interact. I made somebody mad one time or upset because they said, "We're family." I said, "No, we're not family." And they got mad because they said, "I love you." And they wanted to hear me say "I love you" back, like on my live. And I was like, "Come on, man, this is not real like that." See, I'm good at this. The Office was the answer. Anyways, you know, since we're talking about real life, if you're out there and you're struggling emotionally, you might be struggling with finances. And I know I talk about this a lot, but it's real shit. It's real stuff that needs to be talked about because there's a lot of people that suffer in silence. They suffer and they don't ever tell anybody. Kelly Clarkson. Who was the first winner of American Idol? Well, they suffer in silence, man. They suffer when they could just reach out to somebody who cares. And in this time, in 2026, we have to wonder who really cares? Who genuinely cares? Because I know a lot of people that I've helped out throughout time. And when the emergency's hitting, everything is being spoken. I love you. You saved my life, blah, blah, blah. I'll pay you back, all this stuff. I've blown probably $20,000, $30,000, even more than that over an extended 5 year time frame, helping people out. Not because I'm an idiot, but because I believe that sometimes that one little bit of pick me up could be the building block to get them over that hump that they've been trying to get over for a long time. Money is just money to me. It doesn't really have that attachment. And I guess that's why on YouTube, I've never really been one of those that is chasing a big following or whatever. I mean, I have a decent following, but I don't know where half those people are. I guess they just subscribed to my channel, then went and got a real life. I don't know. Um, but anyways, I've never been one of those people that relied on some kind of attention getting behavior to make money. And I know a lot of my friends have YouTube, they have TikTok. I do it well, Facebook, but I'm not one of those creators on there to get money. And if you do that, get your hustle, man. Get your hustle, get your side hustle, get your money. I'm just not that type of person. I just cannot. I think I've monetized on YouTube probably one time, like actually gotten any kind of money. And that was when I was very early on the channel, and I was doing a lot of YouTube Idaho 4 content, and it was flowing. It was flowing pretty good because during that time we still had a lot of questions. But after I got bored of it, I just got bored of it. And that's what I feel about that case. It's boring, monotonous. And if you want to go to see how the process really works, go to your community and go to a court hearing. Follow a local court case where you get an understanding of exactly what the law process entails, and it will really shock you. It will really, really shock you. Thank you for that, Foxy. Thank you so much. Let's get on with the music.
The silence screams before the storm breaks loose.
Oh yeah.
I taste the copper, the bitter juice. You painted lies in shades of gray and black. There is no turning forward or back. I watch the bridge burn down to ash and dust. Betrayal cuts deeper than any rust. You feel the ground shaking beneath your feet. The rhythm of our end is complete. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I rose up standing in the rain. Your hollow words are echoes in the void. Every promise you made was destroyed. I see the fear behind your mask disguise. Truth is a weapon that never lies. You hear the thunder calling out your name. Nothing left but ashes and the flame. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I rose up standing in the rain. Burn it all down to the bone. I am king upon this throne. No mercy for the weak at heart. Tearing every lie apart. I wear the scars like armor on my skin. Let the chaos and the noise begin. You thought I'd break under the weight of pain, but I rose up standing in the rain. The storm is past, but I remain forged in fire and forged in pain.
There you have it. There you have it. Another hit. A nameless artist on 12 Radio Network. Not nameless artist, but if you want to find out the artist name, come on over to the radio side and go listen to it until you hear it and find out who that artist might be if you enjoy that sound. You know, I have a smoking story since y'all are talking about smoking, like cigarette smoking. I don't know if a lot of you have these types of stories. If you had parents that wanted to show you a lesson before it even kicked off. Well, one day I was we are going to the arcade, and I told my brother, I said, "Hey, let's get all Dad's quarters. Let's steal Dad's quarters." And because we thought he had this little container with nothing but quarters in it, and instead of asking, we just went and took it. Well, he figured it out, got pissed off, and decided to prove a lesson. Well, he had my mom go down to the store and get 2 packs of Camel, unfiltered, and then proceeded to have me smoke one by one. I cannot tell you how sick I was after smoking. Not even half a pack. I was so sick. Thank God he didn't make me smoke anymore because I was seeing green, dry heaving, everything else. I don't know how people smoke. I tried doing it as I got older. And like I said, there's nothing against people to smoke, but I used to try the black and milds when I was up in the club, just trying to look cool. But I have mild asthma anyway, so there's no way that smoking is a part of my regime. If you smoke, well, more power to you. Coffee, I am trying to get off the coffee. Today is day 3 without caffeine. Um, Man, it's rough getting off the caffeine, but you know what? I wonder what that doll ass headache in my head is, and that is my brain saying, "Hey, 12, hey, Gage, you remember? You remember the caffeine, my man? You remember? You remember? You remember?" Thank y'all so much that are still here with me.
Yeah.
Get on with another song.
Yeah. Sunlight hits the dashboard glass,
For my country lovers
watching
out
all
there.
the hours pass.
West Texas sounds right here.
Got the windows down and the radio loud, leaving all the worries of the city crowd. Sand between my toes and salt in the air, not a single care or burden to bear. The tide is pulling us closer now. Time stands still when you're around. We are chasing the sun until it fades away, living for the moment, seizing the day. Your laughter echoes off the ocean blue. Nothing else matters but me and you. Ice cubes clinking in a mason jar, driving fast but we never go far. Just an endless stretch of coastal road, sharing secrets that we never showed. The tide is pulling us closer now. Time stands still when you're around. We are chasing the sun until it fades away, living for the moment, seizing the day. Your laughter echoes off the ocean blue. Nothing else matters but me and you. But me and you. Let the waves crash
right, all right, all right. I had to cut that one short because it is 7 minutes long. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making that song. That's for my country lovers out there, 12 Radio Network. If you aren't on the radio listening, where the hell are you at? That's what I got to say. And to my sub moderator, PKC, thank you so much for being in here. You know what? I played a video premiere yesterday, and I noticed that that was the first video that you came into the live, and that was like my 12th video on the channel at all. So, PKC, you have been following the channel for a long time, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that with all the other people that are in the chat right now on YouTube. Thank you so much for following and giving me the support. Even if you don't like the music, you're here to support me, and that makes me feel amazing. Thank you, PKC. That was a good song. I like to play a little bit of country in there because, you know what? Most people like it. I like the country style. I'm from the South. Who doesn't? But you know what? As the music plays on, we keep going on. But thank you so much for being in here so long, PKC. I've seen you in other places. You could have broke off a long time ago and you didn't. That means a lot to me. That is dedication right there. That is dedication. Ever since I was on with D John. Wow, you saw me that far back? That was like my first live on YouTube. He put me on his panel and he said, come on up. And I'm appreciative of that. Even though we have some differences of opinion over time, over things, he's a decent person as far as I know. And let's get on with the music.
The lights go down, but the feeling stays high. Ooh, I see the spark reflecting in your eye. Step into the rhythm, let the moment take hold. Stories of us waiting to be boldly told. No need for words when the movement speaks loud. Floating above all the noise of the crowd. Every glance is a promise we keep. Awakening dreams from their quiet sleep. We are dancing on the edge of forever. Tied together by the sweet endeavor. Spin around until the world disappears. Laughing away all the doubts and the fears. Time stands still when you're close by my side. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Just the beat and the heat of the night. Everything here feels so wrong yet so right. Every glance is a promise we keep. Awakening dreams from their quiet sleep. We are dancing on the edge of forever. Tied together by the sweet endeavor. Spin around until the world disappears. Laughing away all the doubts and the fears. Oh, let the music carry us far away to a place where only hearts can stay. Forever starts with a single step. Ooh, a memory that we will never forget.
That's a little Michael Jackson feel right there, I believe. That's what that song reminded me of. Yeah, I've been around since that day, those days. There was a lot of going back and forth. There wasn't as much as there is now, but back then, during the Detective John days, the T-Rev days. I didn't really know T-Rev. Never went on his channel or anything like that, but there was a lot of drama back then about certain creators and stuff like that. History does repeat itself, does it not? It completely repeats itself. And the sad part is that we have the YouTube where we could actually make a difference. Where we could actually make a difference um, in people's lives. But I don't know why people choose to not use it to their advantage. You know what I mean? Why people just do not try to make a difference. You know, I'm out here every day, and I don't want to, I'm not going to say this because I want to praise or anything else like that, okay? But I can tell you that every day I walk in to an office, and sometimes I build rapport with people that don't want to change. Like I said earlier, nobody likes being told what to do. I don't care who you are. Nobody likes it. And when people are being kind of forced to do something, their natural response is to rebel. Their natural response is to rebel and do the opposite. And if I understood that, I could be a millionaire. I'd never have to work again. I'd never have to work again if I could ever understand that reality. What would make somebody do that? Like, why would you put so much energy in doing what's good for you into what's bad for you? I wish somebody would tell me that because I just can't really understand it. It's almost like I was talking to somebody earlier and we are talking about how the chat room behaviors are on YouTube. And I've watched this over like 4 years, right? And it seems like when I first used to go into those YouTube chat rooms, it was almost like going into the chat rooms of Yahoo Messenger or AOL. It's a very cliquish thing. I used to go into Yahoo Messenger and man, it was survival of the fittest. If you couldn't find a way in, and you got carried away in the waves of everybody who was there every night, maybe all day, every day. The same thing with AOL, the same thing in YouTube, the same thing in any platform that has chat rooms. And one of the things that I've noticed, it's almost like there's a camaraderie where people have to prove themselves to the community. Like in prison. If you're a member of a gang, well, you got to put in work. You got to go prove your worth to the gang. So what do you got to do? You got to go take out one of their enemies. Well, in some of these chats, it seems like that's what people do. They take out their enemies of the community. And people get praised for it. You took out one of our enemies and we're going to repay you with um, a life subscription to our chat. You'll never have to you'll never have to be alone anywhere. You know what I mean? You'll never have to be alone because we got your back. And I thought about that the other day. I was like, man, that is so true. That if you honestly are a part of this cliquish mentality and you take out an enemy, then you're good to go. You're good to go. So I wrote this song a while back, and I hope you enjoy it because it isn't meant for any other reason than to really understand that violence all the time doesn't have to be. Here we go.
Morning in the glass, a chip mug and a breath. I used to chase the loud, now I listen for what's left. A garden by the fence, with rain on every leaf. The world can bruise your hands, still it hands you back relief. So I slow down, let it pass through. Not every wound needs a hard truth. Soft answers, baby, that's how we stay. Soft answers, carry the weight away. Weight away. My father taught me this, with a look instead of words. Sometimes a gentle touch says the thing you've never heard. A candle on the sill, a chair pulled up for two. If life comes in too fast, I let it come right through. And I breathe out, let it be known, a kinder heart can still be strong. Soft answers, baby, that's how we stay. Soft answers, carry the weight away. Weight away. There's a crack in every plan, there's a bend in every road, but a patient kind of love can't help a tired soul reload. Soft answers, baby, that's how we stay. Soft answers, carry the weight away. Weight away.
And kindness doesn't always have to equal weakness. And you don't always have to beat your chest and let your people know how kind you are. Because, I work with individuals that sometimes the only kindness they'll ever see is praise. The only kindness they'll ever understand is redirection or even questions. And I understand that We all have those moments where we have no understanding what makes people do or say what they do. But I think we lose focus. We lose focus that as adults, we're supposed to be able to overlook certain things, even if it's irritating. Even if it's irritating, there's stuff that goes on daily in people's lives that's irritating. Do you get angry all the time at it? Do you get anxious? Do you lash out? Do you make fun of it? Do you chastise it? Do you use it to your advantage? Kind of like that song said, a soft answer. Because like I said earlier, when people hate you, when people actually do certain things to try to get under your skin, they have to look at that face every day in their mirror. They have to see themselves every day. They have to know that they're not as happy as they present to the world. Because a happy person doesn't go after people. And an adult should have the capability to communicate effectively without cursing, without demeaning, without having those moments where they totally feel that they have to have control of the situation because they're so uncontrollable at that moment. And you have to ask yourself, what makes people so uncontrollable that they have to lash out and actually become this ultra powerful person in front of the camera? What what really does it encompass overall? I mean, what did it actually solve? What does it solve? You know, I tell the people I work with all the time, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Because a lot of people will do that. If you're kind to them, they will think you're weak. They will think that they can get over on you, that they can treat you a certain way, and also this and that and the other. But you know what? If you are a true believer, and I'm not trying to make this religious, but y'all know my faith. If you are a true believer, I'm not the ultimate judgment towards anyone. And to use the Lord's name in vain by being blasphemous, some of the biggest turnoffs of Christianity are fake Christians. You know what I mean? But that's between you and your faith or you and your understanding. You know what I mean? I have nothing to do with that. But all I'm saying is you don't have to present yourself as strong if you're really strong. You don't have to present yourself as kind if you're really kind. But at the same time, you can say that you're this type of person, but your actions depict everything but that type of person. Like I could sit here and I could tell you I'm a nice guy, knowing damn well that I'm not. I'm cordial, I get along with people, I'm able to tolerate people. I'm nice to people that are close in my circle, but as far as anybody else, I'm I just get along. Because in reality, I've figured out there's a lot more fake people in this world than really who they are. They show you a distinctive face of what they want you to see. They don't ever show you who they really are. Because they're so worried about being liked. They're so worried about being accepted. And that's why I left the true crime community because there's a lot of fakeness over there. There's a lot of huff and puff and this and that. You're either with us or against us or blah, 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 this, that, and the other. You know what? That's in the grand scheme of things in real world, off the internet, that doesn't mean a hell of beans. Nothing. Every day that these people get on here, and I'm not talking about true crime, I'm talking about everybody on the internet. Because there's a lot of them. That's what sells drama, fake angst, talking about other people and demeaning their character. All in the name of, well, they said this about me. They did this about me. Well, who started the whole thing? Where did the communication breakdown happen? And as adults, how come you can't communicate effectively without resorting to name calling and self righteous comments about other people? Because y'all know my story. I can't even get on here and be self righteous. I can't even get on here and say, well, you know what? This person's a piece of shit because of this and that and the other. Because instantly somebody's going to say, well, you are a drunk and a druggie. And you self proclaimed that you did this, that, and the other. What makes you any better? And you know they're right. But people fail to see that. They only hang on to the little bits and pieces that make them look good in front of this camera. I never at one point stated that I was fighting for justice for any of the families, any of the four. None of that. I've never said that in any of my stuff. And many people have asked me, what happened with you and true crime? How come you walked away? How come you kind of changed your platform, this, that, and the other? Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now exactly why. Because I'm bigger than that. I have no reason to be a part of that. And does that make me better? No, it makes me different. I don't need to be paired up with countless people who believe the same way as I do in order to be successful in my own mind. Because my success doesn't happen on YouTube. It happens outside on these streets every day when I wake up to go help people that are struggling with drugs and crime and all these things that they struggle with. Trying to help in the community rather than trying to do it on a live stream. Because there for a while, I can't lie to you, I was addicted to that case. I was addicted to talking about it every day, every night, as much of a chance I could, and jumping on this panel and jumping on that panel. Yes, I was a Idaho 4 whore. But you know what? I cleaned up. I got rid of that. I still talk about it, but not like I used to. And a lot of my subs, I think, appreciate that I am doing different stuff. I will collaborate with different types of people, but I can tell you, those people are not collaborating with me because of that freaking case. They're collaborating with me because they're creators and they create different content. And we're moving toward a different direction, not because we're teaming up to go against any other creators out there. People will tell you that. But I'm telling you from my own mouth, I don't need to compete with anybody on YouTube. I never have and I never will. My success isn't measured on YouTube. It's measured out here in these streets by every life I touch. Every drug addict who comes up to me years later and says, thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for being hard with me whenever I wanted to quit, whenever I didn't want to make another meeting, when I didn't want to report, when I didn't want to stop using. You pushed on through and were there to hold me accountable. Thank you for that. That is real life right there. This is a facade of reality. And a lot of people use it as an escape, just like they use drugs, like they use alcohol, like they use porn, like they use any other kind of deterrent to get away from real life. And I'm not judging anybody. You can take it as you want, but I'm not casting stones. Who am I to cast? I'm on here talking about it on a freaking radio show. I'm not stupid. And that's another thing. People take me as being unintelligent for whatever reason, when it doesn't take that much to understand certain patterns in people's life. Like, I could go into somebody else's post about something about Idaho, and you see all these comments about this person or whatever about what they're saying. And most of those comments are from women women subscribers, right? But they're written in a way where you just know that who's behind the keyboard. I even called somebody out one day about it because they thought they were being slick, and they used a derogatory thing that they said about me on one of their lives, and then they used that same technique to insult me on a post that I commented on. Am I innocent? No, I'm not innocent. But you know what? You already know I talk shit. So, so what? So what? I don't claim to be nothing that I'm not. And maybe that's not why I'm the most popular person on YouTube. Because I do talk a lot of shit. But one thing for certain, I can back it up every step of the way. And I don't have to beat my chest to show you. I don't. I have receipts. And everything that I say about my life, I'm about it, as Master P used to say, right? Helping people break the shackles of bondage they find themselves in. Well, I try, Jeffrey. I try. I really do. But you know what people will hear from this live? They'll hear, oh, 12 got on his mic and he was talking shit about people. You should go over there and listen. You know what? Come over and listen. Give me the view in your face. Yelling at the mic. Like Eminem said. Then here yelling at the mic. Here we go.
Yo. In a cloud-studded storm, a drenched soul still searching for shelter, still searching for a calm, still searching for control. But the rain never stops and the murder thought
Keep waking up what I tried to bury.
in a cloud-studded storm. I'm soaked to the bone, looking for a place where my pain feel gone. Need a little calm, need a little control, but the rain keep pouring on a star-studded soul. It's broken, the ache in my veins make the whole world freeze in time. The thunder hits hard, bring it back with its ease. Been searching for answers for so many years, but the storm was here before I got here. Stillness in the moment, clock don't move. Half empty glass, but I still got proof. Raise my head high to the dark God plane, asking for cleansing as the drop don't feign. But then I slip right back to sin, round and round in the storm again. Questions stack up and no reply, just another lost soul asking why.
Will I ever make it through the rain? Will I ever wash away this pain? Every time I heal, it starts again. Thunder in my chest, blood in my veins. Somewhere there's redemption calling my name. Or will I ever make it through the pain?
Yeah, just face it, the
mask? Who really real? Can you see truth or just what they reveal? Battle scars carved all over my chest. Heart still pumping but it never gets rest. Blood of the field ready to burst. Mind may survive but the pain come first. Glass in my eyes from years of hurt. Tears wanna fall but they trapped in the dirt. Built underneath this skin, fire like ice. Lost all sense of what I desire. Mind told me feel but I feel numb. 3-wall prison and nowhere to run. The air too thick, I can't breathe in here. Drums keep pounding loud in my ear. Rot in the room, I'm begging for rain. Need something pure to cut this pain.
Will I ever make it through the rain? Will I ever wash away this pain? Every time I heal, it starts again. Thunder in my chest, blood in my veins. Somewhere there's redemption calling my name. But will I ever make it through the rain?
Help my veins bleed out the poison.
Help this fire burning low.
Help my heart remember motion.
Help me find the road back home.
I stop one time and look above. Thunder roll heavy, but I still want love. Feel life trickle back in my chest. Warmth touch my soul like maybe I'm blessed. Then tears come down and drown the flame. And somehow I'm standing right there again. But somewhere between the hurt and the pain, there's a road called hope on the other side of rain. Maybe one day I'll walk through the storm and come out clean. No more chains, no more pain.
Whispers through the rain.
Yo.
You know, I've gained some good friends while on YouTube, I can tell you that. I've seen some people struggle through a lot of stuff early on when my channel was first taking off. And I've always wondered how these people have been because they kind of, you know, people, they quit coming to the chats or whatever. But I always wonder how they are. One thing that I don't like is for somebody to hurt. Because I understand what that hurt feels like. I really do. And I'm not just getting on here saying this stuff to pull at your heartstrings or anything like that. I'm being 100% right now. You know, we all have a sense of hurt in our heart at a particular time in our lives. And sometimes nobody knows that we're hurting because we surround it with a smile. We surround it by helping others. And you know, I get why people come and get in these chat rooms. Because sometimes that's the only help they can get to escape that pain. I get that. I'm not chastising anybody for that. Where it becomes dysfunctional is when you feel like an obligated position to hurt other people in order to be a part of a community. And without it being stated, you know, it's almost like, well, we welcome everything here. And I've heard that in countless chat rooms. But the moment that I said something that wasn't arbitrarily okay, I've been blocked early on. Before people knew that I had a channel, I would get blocked. I'd get timed out because I would try to give my expertise on it, and nobody wanted to hear it. But you know what? Look who's still here. I want to play this piano piece for you because this is not only just a part of my channel, this is a part of an inner style that was created because there was a lot of emotions going on. And I hope you enjoy it because it is very, I don't know, I wouldn't say dark. It is one of those things that catches you. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know about you, but if that don't bring some chills to your spine, I don't know what will. But let's get on with the music.
The lights go down, the bass kicks in. Feel the rhythm under your skin. I see you moving through the crowded floor, waiting for the moment to open up the door. Your eyes are like a mine across the room, chasing away the shadows and the gloom. We don't need words to say what's on our mind. Leave the hesitation far behind. Let the neon post ignite the night. Everything we do feels so right. Spin around until the world disappears, dancing through the music and the tears. sleeps, but we are wide awake, taking every single chance we take. No looking back at where we've been before, just stepping through that open door. We don't need words to say what's on our mind. Leave the hesitation far behind. Let the neon glow say night, night, night. Everything we do feels so right. Spin around until the world disappears, dancing through the music and the tears. Time stays still when you are close to me. This is exactly where we're meant to be. The night is young, the beat goes on until the break of early dawn.
Boom! What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Well, you know what? I've been on here almost 2 hours and something. I hope you guys that have been with me, thank you so much that you've enjoyed the show. You've enjoyed the commentary. You've enjoyed it because it wasn't about just one specific thing. It was hopefully uplifting. It gave you a little bit of insight on my pulling away from the true crime community, as whatever it's called. I still do cases, okay? Don't get it twisted, but I'm not a part of that community anymore. And if you want to give me a try, you want to give my channel a try, I never was pro or against anyone. I just don't like being treated, plain and simple. You get what I'm saying? If that's too much for you, I guess you're not meant for this adult channel. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you give it a try anyways. Come on over. We'll see you next time.
Looking for something real? Welcome to 12 Radio Network, where great music, powerful stories, and authentic voices come together 24/7! Turn it up. Tune in, join the movement. Radio Network. Real, raw, unfiltered.